Hello and welcome to another edition of Bombchu News. My name is Chris and I'll be covering the news that I found interesting today. Valve has started to take steps against fake games on Steam. This is a problem that has been long suspected by users to be the reason behind the flood of terrible or outright broken games on Steam. The people who make these games aren't making their money from sales of the game, but rather from Steam trading cards. Developers would generate thousands of keys for their game, then have bots use them to idle in-game and collect the trading cards. These cards are then sold on the marketplace to users, which is how the developers for these games seem to be making their money. In order to fight against this, Valve is introducing a new confidence metric that will no longer allow games to drop trading cards until it's clear the game is being bought and played by actual users. Once a game passes this point, cards will drop retroactively for all players as well as current ones. This is an interesting change as there's a lot of terrible games on Steam right now that probably wouldn't be there if they weren't able to make money this way. This might be a big step towards cleaning up the Steam store in a good way. And finally, Natsume has announced a new entry in the Harvest Moon series titled Light of Hope. Natsume has stated the game is going to be a more Super Nintendo-styled nostalgic entry in the series, and the game will be playable at this year's E3. Natsume hasn't put out the best Harvest Moon game since splitting with their developers back in 2013, so hopefully this game can get them back on the right track. Light of Hope is scheduled for release on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Well, that's all the news that I found interesting today. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow.